Alright, I am going to explain how to factor trinomials that are in the form of x squared, and then you got a something x in the middle, and then you got a something on the end. The thing is that these are the trinomials that always start with a 1x squared, which makes it easy because when I factor these, I do something that I like to call the unfoil method, which basically is just doing these mentally in my head. I'm thinking it backwards from that FOIL method, from when you multiply two binomials. And since I have a 1x squared, this x squared is my first term, and it comes from first times first from the FOIL method. Remember, F stands for first. And so there's only one choice, x times x. That's the only way you're going to get an x squared. Now we move to the back end, and I look at my last term, which is a positive 24. Okay, your last term, the L, that comes from last times last. Now I got some choices here, because 1 times 24, that equals 24. 2 times 12, that equals 24. 3 times 8. 4 times 6. When I get to 5, 5 is not a factor of 24. And then after 5 comes 6, but I've already got 6 on this side, so I'm done. I have found all pairs of numbers that would multiply to give me 24. However, remember that, need another color, okay, whatever number you put here, that number is part of your outsides. And then whatever number you put here, that number is part of your insides. So, and most of the time when you do outsides and insides, they add up to the middle term, which is, you know, what this situation would do. So I'm looking for a pair of numbers that add up to 11. And that pair is gonna be the 3 and the 8. Now, things I have to think about, need another color. Okay, the 24, this was a positive 24. So in order for last times last to be a positive, it either has to be a positive times a positive or a negative times a negative. And since my middle term right here, another color, is orange, is a positive 11, both of these numbers are going to have to be positive. I'm going to have a positive 3 and a positive 8. So I'm going to have an x plus 3 times an x plus 8. That's my answer. And of course, you know, you've seen all the colors here. So if I put it all in one color, x plus 3 times an x plus 8. This is my answer. And if you wanted to check yourself, you could FOIL it. X plus 3 times an x plus 8. Remember, it's first times first. That's x squared. My outside would be x times 8. There's my 8x. My inside would be 3 times x. That's positive 3x. And then your last times your last. 3 times 8 is 24. And then this adds up to 11x in the middle. And that's what I had. Woohoo! So I got the right answer. And that is factoring trinomials of the form 1 x squared plus bx plus c.